Once there was a wise monk who wandered the land, teaching people the value of peace and simplicity. He never stayed in one place for long, and his life was filled with movement and the pursuit of understanding. Despite his deep wisdom, he often wished for a quiet spot to sit and meditate, a place to call his own where he could truly focus on his teachings. One day, someone told him of a great merchant who was known for his vast wealth and his willingness to help those in need. "He is a man who will give you anything you ask for," they said. The monk, eager to have a peaceful place to meditate, decided to visit the merchant and ask for a small piece of land. When the monk arrived at the merchant's grand house, he was greeted warmly. The merchant, a tall man with a broad smile, said, "Monk, I have heard of your wisdom. What can I do for you?" The monk bowed and said, "I seek a quiet place, a small plot of land where I can sit in peace and share my wisdom with others. Could you provide me with a small piece of land for my dwelling?" The merchant thought for a moment and then asked, "How much land do you need?" The monk paused, deep in thought. He considered how much land would be enough for him to meditate and live simply. "Perhaps an acre," he thought. "But if I had 2 acres, I could build a garden and grow my food. Maybe 3 acres would be better, so I could have space to invite others to join me in peace." His mind raced with possibilities, but he did not immediately answer. The merchant, noticing the monk's hesitation, said, "I will make it easy for you. Walk in any direction you wish. Whatever land you cover before sunset will be yours, but there is one condition. You must return to me before the sun sets. If you do not, you will lose everything." The monk, thrilled by the offer, immediately set off in search of land. He began walking slowly at first, but as he walked, he thought to himself, "If I walk faster, I will cover more ground. If I hurry, I will get more land." So he started walking faster, his pace quickening with each step. As he walked, the merchant's servants followed him, calling out, "Monk, take a break. Have some water. You must take care of yourself." But the monk ignored them. "I need to walk faster," he thought. "I need more land." The sun climbed higher in the sky, and the heat became more intense, but the monk pressed on, fueled by his desire for more. As he passed a river, he thought, "This river would be a perfect part of my land." So he veered off course and walked along the riverbank, hoping to claim it as part of his territory. Time passed quickly, and soon the sun began to set. The monk, now exhausted, realized he had wandered far from the merchant's house. He turned back, running as fast as he could to reach the merchant before it was too late. His legs ached and his breath was shallow, but he kept running, determined to claim as much land as he could. Just as the last rays of the sun began to disappear behind the hills, the monk collapsed at the merchant's feet. He had made it back just in time, but the effort had taken its toll. He could barely catch his breath, and his body trembled with exhaustion. The merchant looked down at him with a sad expression. "Monk," he said softly, "this land was not worth your life. You were so focused on gaining more that you forgot what truly mattered." The monk's eyes opened wide with realization. He had chased after something that could never bring him the peace he sought. In his pursuit of more land, he had neglected the true purpose of his journey, peace within himself. This story is a reminder that life is not about accumulating more possessions, more wealth, more success. It's about finding balance and peace in what we already have. Too often, we chase after goals and desires that seem important at the time, but in the end, they only lead to exhaustion and emptiness. True happiness does not lie in more. It lies in contentment, in appreciating the present moment, and in living a life that is focused on what really matters. So, as we go through life, let's remember to slow down, to reflect, and to focus on living with purpose, rather than constantly running after fleeting desires.